Silent Token. I loved this one. It had everything I'm looking for in these cop kind of dramas, with the intensity and that feeling of camaraderie and a family dedicated to supporting one another in the face of external threats and mafia shenanigans. I think everybody had the right intensity. They were all playing in the same world. There was really great pacing to it and really good intensity that for that final moment of when they're all walking out, striding out together in the brotherhood, sisterhood type of thing, it felt right and energizing and exciting, and I want to see where else this goes. So that is very much a good thing. I am hoping that there's more to come from this. It works well on its own 100%, but I was just eager to see how this would go down.
I love that this film went full circle. It went from a woman being paranoid to leave her house and terrified to willing to work as a team, join the force or rejoin the force and work to get, I think what it was, the mafia down. That's what it kind of seemed like within the family. It seemed like a type of Italian mob. This woman, it was quite clear she became obsessed with figuring out the crime. She was getting the tokens together, the symbolism together, trying to figure out who was behind this. And it was up making her obsessed, but she had gone off the grid. Her chief was trying to get her back to work, but she was paranoid because it was quite clear she was going to be hunted. And the name of this family made me think mafia. But she was paranoid, and it took a lot of persuading to get her to rejoin the force. But the theme of this was really you shouldn't live in fear, and it's a great theme to have. And this film, coming full circle, showed a great character growth. This is a great character film to show that people can grow, and it's something for people who are interested in character films, that for something that's a short film for people who are interested in those type of films, that to show that character growth is possible, that you can overcome your fears and you can work together, and that's often the best way to overcome them, to confront your fears. And that's what this woman does in order to take down this group, or the group directly responsible for this murder.
Silent Token. This was really intriguing. I liked the mystery of the story and how the filmmakers and the writer kind of set up what the story was going through it, because you were on board. You wanted to find out what happened, what was going on with her. I think that the props in this were great. Everything looked really believable, and I liked what they did with the split screen. I thought that was clever, and it was really smart. Unless this was a series, like there was going to be more episodes of this, I didn't really quite understand why leave it off without the resolution. It just felt a little anticlimactic. And I was really curious about the sheet, I guess. The house that she was staying in, it was just, there was a lot of furniture, but randomly it looked like a bed sheet had been thrown over some stuff near a wall. And it just, I don't know, what's with the sheet? What happened with that? Just curious.
Silent Token gives us a little bit of layers of mystery and crime and these, ancient elements. You can tell that this character has had a past and is dealing with certain traumas as we see this character reflect and just so ever so slightly pay attention to their hand, as if they're reminiscing and having this delicacy of their scar, and it fades from reality to the past, and we get to see blood form on the hand, and it makes our character take a step back and, really come to terms with what she may have endured in the past. And as she gets a knock on the doorstep, we see that her work is not done yet. And you see her during this whole time have this relationship with these, tokens, and it is connected to a grander scheme of things. There are bigger people at play who are wanting these, and what for? We find ourselves asking all of these questions and holding on to this character as these answers are slowly revealed to us. And, we sort of have to see this character, overcome what she has been through in order to get back into the force and, pretty much finish what she started and kind of get that closing ending of satisfaction of being able to do a good job and move forward despite the things we may have witnessed and endured and go through.